Max Brödel, the first professional medical illustrator. No man who has ever lived has done as much to improve the beauty and accuracy of medical illustration. Dr. Thomas Cullen writes this of his close friend and colleague, Max Brödel, the director of the world's first Department of Art as Applied to Medicine, located at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Brödel was born in Leipzig, Germany in 1870. He studied music and art, focusing on anatomical drawing. While in the Army, he spent his first year as a soldier and the second as an illustrator. He began negotiating to come to the United States, specifically to Hopkins, in 1891, but didn't arrive until 1894. He immediately began working with Dr. Howard Kelly in the gynecology department's operating room. Kelly would explain what he wanted, and Brödel would start working on the drawing, which was then shared with the team. Although there was a staff photographer, there were limitations to photography, especially at that time. An artist could emphasize details which the camera could not capture. Kelly made simple sketches and gave them to Brödel, who would literally flesh them out. Brödel needed to comprehend the subject matter from anatomical, histological, pathological, medical, and surgical viewpoints so he could understand and illustrate the procedure. Soon enough, Kelly began to publish medical articles with illustrations by Brödel, which gave the articles additional depth. Kelly published 2 volumes on operative gynecology, and Brödel's images in the books revolutionized the field of medical illustration. But Brödel wasn't just a medical illustrator. He was constantly sketching woodland vistas, pastoral scenes, his friends' houses, and more. Additionally, he designed and illustrated book plates for colleagues, including Doctors J.M.T. Finney, John Rohrer, Bernard Lucien Brunn, Thomas Cullen, and of course, William Osler. Brödel significantly modernized the Medici seal in 1931, and in 1909 became the first non-physician member of the Medical and Chirurgical Faculty. Brödel also drew caricatures of his friends. For Dr. William Welsh, he sketched the Welsh rabbits, with Popsy Welsh standing with a cigar in one hand and reins leading to his residents who were pictured as rabbits. He drew Dr. William Osler, adorned with halo and wings. The cartoon is entitled The Saint, Johns Hopkins Hospital. In the foreground are dozens of germs caught up in a whirlwind that begins at Hopkins, which is in the background. Numerous high-powered medical men from Hopkins had camps on Ontario's lakes. Brödel's camp was located between Dr. Cullen's and Abraham Flexner's properties. These usually busy men would spend time fishing, hiking, canoeing, and just relaxing, but Brödel was always sketching and drawing. At one point, it was a toss-up whether Brödel would go into music or art. He played music for most of his life, including nearly 30 years as a member of the Saturday Night Club, founded by Baltimore pundit H.L. Mencken, with medical men, newspaper men, captains of industry among the membership. Brödel and Mencken were close friends for decades, as illustrated by a number of letters between the two of them in Medici's archives. In 1910, with the help of art lover William Walters, Dr. Cullen established the Department of Art as Applied to Medicine, which continues to this day. For many years, it was funded by Walters, who eventually endowed the program. The techniques used for illustrations varied, but pen and ink, watercolor, or just a simple lead pencil were the main media. Dr. Ira Papel, a Medici member and longtime fan of Max Brödel, has this to say: Max Brödel instantly changed the medical illustration profession by combining in-depth study of his subjects with a unique artistic skill to demonstrate both anatomic and surgical subtleties. In doing so, he helped create the first academic department to train generations of medical illustrators.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd appreciate it if you could leave a like or a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get alerts for future videos. For further insights, feel free to explore our history blog at mediciarchives.blogspot.com. Thank you.